I ate only watermelon for 7 days straight. And I'm making this video just to have something I can reflect on and just look back on this moment in my life. Today is day 7 of this fast, and I made it all the way to the end. So from May 19th all the way to today, May 26th, I ate nothing but watermelon or watermelon juice. And honestly, making it to the end, it changed my life for the better. And I learned a lot from it. I became a lot more disciplined, and like I said, it just really changed my life. So I also want to say I'm not making this video to try to get you guys to fast. It's really just to share my experience, the things I've learned on it. And if this video resonates with you and you find it helpful, I would love that. If not, that's cool too. So the first thing I want to talk about is why I did this fast. So I did this fast for 2 reasons: to grow closer to God and build my spiritual health up, and also to cleanse out my body a little bit. Prior to this, I was eating a lot of vegan junk food. So I'm vegan, by the way, and whenever I do eat a lot of processed foods, it does make me feel bad because I try to stay with the whole food, plant-based diet. So whenever I do fall off of it, it just makes me feel bad mentally, physically, spiritually, all that. And it feels good in the moment to eat that food, those processed chips or whatever. But after, I do feel bad. And I do eat a little bit of processed stuff here and there, like tortillas and tortilla chips, but as far as like heavily processed stuff, I try to stay away from it. And then the spiritual, I kind of want to talk about how I got into that. So I was just scrolling on Instagram one day, and then I ran across a post about fasting, and it talked about a verse as well. And prior to seeing this, I was struggling with, just fleshly desires, struggling with lust, struggling with gluttony, having a bad relationship with food, only going to food for comfort, and using Netflix or scrolling or comfort food to distract me from my problems. And I just asked God, like, man, what's a sign to get me out of this rut and get me out of these bad habits? And I took that Instagram post as a sign. And a lot of people may say, oh, it's just a coincidence, and that's like the mindset I would have. I would say everything I would see that kind of seems like a sign for God, I'd be like, oh, it's just coincidence, man. But now that I've changed my perspective, a lot of stuff that I see it as a sign from God. So basically this post, it was talking about a Bible verse, and I'll kind of quote it. And the guy in the video, he was explaining that fasting and praying, those are the best ways to detox the body. And I just kind of didn't really understand what he was saying. But in the Bible verse, it's Mark 9, verse 28 through 29. It explained that a boy was possessed with like an evil spirit or negative energy. It was attached to him. And Jesus's disciples were trying to remove that negativity from him. And for some reason, they just couldn't do it, or it's just really difficult to get that negativity off the boy. But then I guess a few minutes later, Jesus came in, and he, he's all powerful and everything. He removed the evil spirit. But then later that day, the disciples asked Jesus why was it so hard to remove that spirit, or how do you remove it? And God replied, the only way you remove a negative spirit like that, or a negative spirit of that power, is through prayer and fasting. So when I heard that verse and that message, it really hit me, because all the things I've been struggling with, the sinful things, the fleshly desires that I just keep falling back into time after time. Like I do good for a little bit, and I fall back into bad habits. It's like whatever I'm doing isn't working. So I was like, why don't I try this fast? I've never fasted before. I do pray, but it said prayer and fasting is how you get rid of it. And I just feel like for the longest time I've had negative energy just trying to pull me down to the weakest version of myself. And that's how I like to see things. The weakest version of myself and then the greatest version of myself. And a lot of people like to say, oh, they're battling demons or they're battling, I don't know, you know what they say, but I don't think it's an outside source. I think it's you. It's you versus you. It's not a demon, it's you. And it's that weakest version that will always try to pull you down. And for years, it's always got the best of me. And I've been growing closer to God, and he's been giving me signs to kind of defeat it. So to defeat my weaker self. And this fasting thing intrigued me. So I went ahead and about 2 weeks ago, I did a water fast. So that's just straight water. I just did 3 days, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done because I was still trying to work out and stuff. And it was really hard, and it built a lot of discipline for sure. But I think what that fast did, it really tore me down. And whenever I did this watermelon fast a few weeks later, it kind of tore me down, but it also built me up by eating this healing fruit. So after that water fast, I ended up falling right back into same bad habits. So I asked God for a sign again, and watermelon season's coming up, and I happened to get a watermelon. And then I think I saw a video about a guy doing a watermelon fast for 30 days or something. So I was like, why don't I just try to fast and go longer or something? So at first I was like, I'll do a water fast. And I was like, nah, let me do it with the watermelon. And man, it really changed my life. So yeah, those are the main reasons I did it. It's just spiritual, and then just to cleanse out my body a little bit. And then I just want to talk about my experience, the pros and cons. So the first few days, my energy was really high. I felt good. My workouts were good. But then later, on day 4 or 5, that's when the energy, it would still be high, but it would come down just quickly out of nowhere, or I would get tired and have to take a nap. So that's a con, that the energy is up and down. For the most part, you do have a lot of energy, but it will hit you out of nowhere and you'll get tired. Another pro that I have to say for it is whenever I did it, my creativity was through the roof. Like, I've had all these ideas I want to do. My YouTube channel did the best that it's ever done. I've gotten over, I think I'm at 8,000 subscribers. And I started this fast, I was only at like 700. I'm not saying the fast is the reason I got those, but it's just crazy that I asked God for a sign and he gives me an assignment to do, and I actually follow through. I do the assignment, I complete it, and he actually gave me a reward for it. So it's crazy. I've been getting all this love and support, and man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all and wish y'all nothing but the best. But yeah, very creative. And then the tunnel vision is crazy. Whenever I was on this fast, man, I'm not thinking about nothing else except for, honestly, just getting to the next day, because it does slow things down a lot. It makes you really present in the moment, because at the beginning, the 19th on Monday, I couldn't see myself getting all the way to today. It was just so crazy to think of that. So man, it really does slow things down, and it makes you a lot more present of the moment. And then also for me, it removed anxiety completely, like, because I'm like in my most natural state, and worrying about people looking at me or people talking about me if I'm filming in public, that doesn't really faze me anymore, because I'm just really hungry. I'm ready to eat or something. That's another thing. Like I really craved a nice cooked meal. Still do, because I still haven't broke the fast yet, and I plan to break it with my meal prep. I haven't missed my meal prep so much, but yeah, that's pretty much my experience. The cons, I would say, is just you get the tiredness, you do get some headaches, you will crave cooked meals, and then the pros is just tunnel vision, creativity, and then you just really sharpen the mind. I did still work out normally 5 days a week. It was definitely difficult towards the last few days, but I pushed through and made it. And then lastly, I just want to give you guys a tip, because towards the middle of this fast, I didn't think I could finish it. And one thing that really helped me get through with it is just telling myself, like, man, this story is already written. It's already done. Your fast is already complete. This workout's already complete. So on day 5 or 6, whenever I'm thinking about just going to Chipotle, ending the fast, not even completing my workout, I'm like, hey man, it's already written down. You completed it. So why are you thinking you're gonna quit? You're not going to, because that's not what's written in your story. And that's a tip that just really helped me get through it, and I think it can help people get through anything difficult in life. And this is a big moment for me. I've always been like waiting for that moment to kind of get over any ruts that I'm going through, get over just all the bad habits I've been doing, and just living not like my greatest self at all. And I just been waiting for that moment, and instead of waiting for it, I actually created it and made it and did this. And I now know this is the moment that kind of set me in the right track to greatness. And it's just built so much discipline and focus, and it's just something I can look back on and see, man, I really did that. I went 7 days just straight watermelon. I also did a 3-day fast, so can't forget that either. So I just want to say to you guys, don't wait for the moment to happen. Sometimes you have to create that moment and make it big, make it memorable, record it, write it in a journal, tell people. That's how you can go back and look at it. So when you do want to go back into those bad habits, you won't do it. So lastly, I just want to make this promise to myself that I won't go back to my old ways. And the reason I'm saying this is because just yesterday I saw an Instagram post that basically, I think it said, like, whenever you reach a higher level, your old self, your old habits will try to call you back. And it said at the end, don't answer that phone call. So that's the promise I want to make to myself today. Like, I'm not going to answer that phone call. I'm not going to go back to my old ways like I have. Yes, I'm not going to be perfect, but I've reached a new level with this fast, and I'm proud of myself, and there's no going back. I promise I won't. I'm out. Peace and love.